So hi, we're on the Good Noise Podcast here with Big Aluminum. We're going to ask them some questions today about their new song, Growing Into My Emo Phase. I'm going to start speaking of that song. First off, congrats on the release. And how are you feeling about
Thank
the
you.
response to it so far?
So far so good. It's, I mean, it's not like reaching tons of people, but relative to the other things I've put out, it's doing great. I've got lots of good feedback on it. I'm pretty excited about the response it's gotten.
Oh, all right, sick. Sorry, I was like, mm-hmm. um. So while I was listening to the song, it sounded a bit different to your other stuff. So did you take a different approach with your writing style with it?
um, Not really. I think I took more time recording and
Okay.
getting more of a sound that I like there. My uncle also played lead on that one for me, so
Oh.
that kind of that might explain part of it because he definitely has a different style than I do when it comes to that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of that like loud, like, I don't know how to describe it, but I think it worked really well for the song.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Um, yeah, but as far as writing it, kind of the same thing. I think I was in like a really creative phase where I was writing like a lot of music at that point, and that was just like
Mm-hmm.
the first one that came that kind of opened the floodgates.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So where was your headspace at for this song?
Um, well, I work as a mailman, so I'm outside every day, and I wrote it in like January, and I was honestly just sick of being like outside driving in the snow every day. Like it was just kind of
Mm-hmm.
getting exhausting, and I think I kind of that was honestly I just kind of like fed up, like tired at that point. But compared to some of my other stuff, I think I was in a pretty good headspace, honestly.
That's
Like
good to hear.
it's still definitely not like a positive song, but I think it's more fun than a lot of other things.
Mm-hmm. I'm happy to hear that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what artists or bands' influence do you think you can hear on the track?
Um, I was kind of wondering that too when I put it out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's funny because I've gotten front bottoms, which I like expect because that's kind of my general sound I feel. But I've
Mm-hmm.
also got a couple people saying I sound like Jeff Rosenstock,
Mm-hmm.
which I dig a lot. But then I even got like a Modest Mouse
Hmm.
comparison, which was dope. I wasn't like thinking that, but I guess I like hear it after he said it. Um, but I think it sounds a lot like like a Poppy Replacement. If either of you are familiar with them,
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
they're like a like Blink 181 kind of.
Oh, all right. Nice, nice.
All right. So when people are listening to the song, is there a certain feeling you want them to have?
um, Not necessarily. I think that's kind of up to them. I think that's kind of the that's what I love about music so much is when I hear a song, I'll be taken to a completely different space than when you hear a song. Just you may take one lyric differently. Um, so yeah, I think I like for it to be up for interpretation. There's not a specific feeling I'm trying to give off.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. So we know you literally just dropped this track, but are you working on any new like projects? Is there an
Yes, I
album in the
am.
works?
There is an album in the works.
Ooh.
Bro, all right.
So I have one more single that will be out in roughly a month. I did needs like a few final touches and things, and then just kind of the month to give Spotify the time that it asks for.
Mm-hmm.
And then an album roughly a month after that. The closer it gets, the less of a hurry I'm in to get it out. Just I'd rather take my time and be happy with it.
Okay.
All right.
Um, but I've actually teamed up with Sparrowheart Records, so um, just to kind of to work on the upcoming single and then the next the album and see kind of where that takes us.
All right.
I'm super excited. It's a lot. It's more than I was expecting, like more than I could have asked for. So I'm stoked to kind of be able to collaborate with him to put this out.
Yeah, that's very exciting.
I'm so excited for you. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's all the questions we have today. Is there anything you would like to plug?
No, other than the new single. Everything I make off of it, I'm donating to the NAACP Legal or Defense and Educational Fund. So it's on Bandcamp for pay however much you want to pay for it. Honestly, thanks to everybody who's listened to it. Like, I'm excited to put out this next single and then the album. And thanks for having me on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. Always a fun time. So thank you for sitting down with us. This has been Big Aluminum, and we're the Good Noise Podcast.